Hello, my name is Miranda HP,
And I'm Connor Calloway.
and we are the Bountiful Bards,
Please join us in our first ever recorded D&D campaign.
the Fountains of Cathaidra.
As the horns blow, in the distance, several other villagers begin to start striking matches and lighting candles in their houses. The doors are opening as people are starting to look outside and see what all the noise is. Shala's already gone. She has raced over to where her axe is, has picked it up, and is currently almost in full tilt in the direction that the sound is. I assume you are right behind her.
Oh yeah.
Roll me an athletics check to make sure you can keep up.
Oy vey. 12.
12. Thankfully, a lot of the snow is not as thick as it can be, as you both are slogging through as the horns are getting a little bit louder. You're in a bit of a hilly area now as you go up one hill and then down another, and there's this spruceness of trees, somewhat of a wood line, but nowhere near as thick of wood as what you are used to back home.
Sparseness.
Sparseness, excuse me.
Maybe they're sparse spruce.
Sparse spruce.
They're spruce sparses. Sparse.
You go up one hill, down another, up one hill, and then down another, and you're starting to feel winded. Finally, you come up another, and you look down, and you see, first and foremost, you can't miss the hill giant known as Huck, who is Shala's friend, standing there. And I'm using a mini here for anybody at home. I can send a picture or whatever, but I do have a mini for this. Now, this is a male hill giant, but the only difference is that she has long brown hair that is just bunched and wild looking, just spruced around her shoulders. Just skin hanging off of her. She is wearing, cloth that covers up, her chest, kind of like just regular like top, midriff kind of top, but then her skin is just it looks awful. She is currently definitely being surrounded by 4 creatures that are look like they got the head of a hyena. Now, I don't have any null minis, but you have heard about them attacking raids before. But for right now, we are going to use these little miniatures I have right here. And for those at home, I'm definitely going to make sure this is a theater of mine for the most part, but my wife does better with maps and placements, which is, we're both different. That's fine. So that's why I'm providing these here as well.
Partial aphantasia, baby.
Right. Roll me a... What am I talking about? Roll for initiative.
Oh, I was going to say, roll me an initiative check. 13.
A 13. Okay. What's your dexterity?
Dexterity. 12, so +1.
12. Okay, not a problem at all. So you look down and you remember, you can just see the madness that is in Huck's eyes as they turn, their hair parts just enough. You see the whites of their eyes, and they are dilated, panicked, thrashing, screaming. They are covered in mud, probably dried blood. And these gnolls are around it with bows and arrows, laughing and chortling at one another as they're firing arrows into the giant, trying to bring it down. Shala says to you, "We have to stop them. They're just killing her for sport because they know it's easy."
Okay.
So, top of the round is going to be the first gnoll. The first gnoll is going to make a bow attack at the hill giant because they do not know you are there yet. So, that is going to be a 2 + 3 to miss as it goes to fire and it lands into the side of Huck's skin, but the shaft just breaks. Hill giants, as you probably are going to come to find out, I'm sure you'll do research on them later to back this up, have skin as thick as any hide, as any leather armor, if not stronger, maybe even close to steel. But anyways, that's going to be its turn. Next up is going to be Shala. Shala brings her axe out. And you just see, as she does so, she reaches up and grabs a hold of her sleeve and just pulls, and it just rips free easy, as almost as if it was meant to do so. And all of a sudden, you see her arms are just laced with black tattoos, as she does indeed flex. And you don't see anything, but you do feel this just pulse of power come off of her as she goes running forward, and she's going to make a first attack at the gnoll who shot the arrow.
And be like, "You got this. You're amazing." To give her inspiration.
On your turn, you can.
Well, it says as a bonus action.
On your turn.
Oh, it has to be on my turn?
But she can use it on her next turn.
Oh, okay.
She is going to make a reckless attack, so she gets to roll with advantage. That is... Okay. It's always the best part. You have to wait, right? That's a 16. So that is definitely going to hit as she comes running up to make her swing with a reckless attack. That is going to be 3. Hold on. Let me read this right. That's right. It's going to be a D12s because she has a great axe with her +2 rage as well.
Yeah, barbarians are beefy, man.
They are extremely beefy. What am I doing? So that's going to be 3 plus 5 points of damage to the first knoll. And she goes and just cleaves across the back, both hands coming down, and she gives out a righteous yell as she does so. Not giving them any quarry, not telling them she is there. Seems to be not a woman that fights with honor, but more with savagery.
You added her rage damage?
I did add her rage damage. So
okay.
maybe the corner folk are a little wild. Noel B is going to see this and turn to attack Shala with his spear that he picks up, that he drops his bow, reaches and grabs the spear that's stuck in the ground and is going to make an attack towards her.
Which one is Shala attacking?
This one over here. Okay. That's actually going to miss as he goes to stab it and she sees it instinctual. Oh no, he gets advantage. My bad, because she did savage attack. Or not savage, she did reckless. That one is indeed going to hit, though. As she takes 4 points of damage from the knoll.
Did you already half it?
Mm-hmm.
Because she's raging.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. After that, Lia, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to, inspire her, tell her she's amazing, and she totally got this.
Okay, so she's going to get 1 point of inspiration to add towards her attack rolls if she needs to.
And
or damage.
Then I'm going to cast Bane on the 3 that...
Now, is Bane a point and click kind of thing, or is it an AoE? I think it's just it's 3 of them.
Creatures of my choice.
Okay.
So...
They have to make what kind of throws?
A charisma saving throw.
They have -2 charisma. What's your save?
14.
14. Fail. Just barely fail. And fail. All 3 fail, so it's a D4, right?
Yeah, they have to roll a D4 and subtract the number from the attack roll or saving throw. All
right, I'll put 3 D4s next to those minis so people can see them. So how do you cast Bane? What is that word you say? Because you always pick a word whenever you cast it.
I think not.
There you go.
It's the not.
The not? Okay, and as you can see, the Bane definitely solidifies on them. How did we do that before? I can't remember what that magic felt like or how I narrated it.
Well, mine are all verbal, so in this case, I'm making them feel really insecure.
Right. Mental lashings on touching all of them, but this definitely happens as you reach out and embrace the magic that you're connected to and let it weave through you as you pulse it out to the 3 of them, and it definitely affects all 3. You feel it take hold.
Yeah, because I want them to, anytime, any of their friends told them that, they were ugly or that their favorite girl wouldn't sleep with them or something, all of that insecurity needs to be right there at the forefront of their mind when they go to make an attack.
It is Huck's turn.
Okay. I was looking for something to see if I could get her to not do things, but I don't have anything.
Huck is going to take her massive hand and slam it down on the knoll to the right of her, just for reasons of savagery, I guess, is the only.
Well, I mean, I'm sure self-defense plays a small part.
Yeah, being surrounded, definitely. That is going to be a 6 plus 8. It's not going to be enough as the knoll backs out of the way just in time, tucks and rolls and gets back up. Turning her hand to the right, she turns and pivots and goes for a secondary swing at the knoll behind her. That is going to be a natural 20. So that actually, okay, that is going to be 3d8. And since in my rules, we double our dice because it's funner to run more when you crit. So that's 10, 13, 24 points, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 points of damage. Completely kills the third knoll, taken off the battlefield. With a swipe, the knoll just kind of gets wide-eyed, and all of a sudden it just splatters out into the rest of the world. Gets one more attack. That's right, she gets 3 attacks on her turn. 8 plus 5 is not going to do it again. as it goes for a final swipe to try and grab the knoll and maybe even bite off its head, but is unable to do so. Excuse me. I can't speak correctly today for some reason. So that knoll is no longer a legit reason. So the next one is going to try and attack the giant that just tried to swing with the spear. The one behind Huck is going to jab upwards with the spear and try to hit her. That is actually going to
Did they
hit.
subtract?
No, they didn't. See, that's what this is here for. A 2. Still hits, unfortunately, though. Does 7 points of damage against poor Huck, who yells out in pain as the gnoll runs up with his spear and just jabs it into the calf. Not in a good state whatsoever.
This is gone.
That's gone?
Yeah.
Does it stay?
No, it's just, it says whenever a target fails a saving throw, makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends. Well, up to a minute. So
yeah,
how
so
long
no,
does
as long
that
as you
last?
hold concentration, you can't do another concentration.
That's like 6 rounds, right?
Yeah, 6 rounds.
I can do another concentration, actually.
Yeah, because you have, I don't think you can do
just
double.
that feat. Yeah, it says.
Wort with, what's it say?
Oh no, I just have advantage on the saving throws. I can use my reaction. Okay, so no. All right, but it is that I have advantage on Constitution saving throws. I make to maintain my concentration on spell when I take damage.
That's fine.
That's fine.
All right, top of the round. The first gnoll is kind of between a rock and a hard place. Doesn't know what needs to be done, so it's going to attack Shala and hope that its brethren can continue to keep the attention of the hill giant. So, still with advantage because of Reckless. That is going to hit, and she is going to take...
Which one attacked her?
It is going to be this one who's not baned. Yeah, I was keeping up with that. She will take 6 points of damage as it stabs and goes kind of right into her, almost into her bicep, just right, a good deep cut puncture wound as it pulls out and the blood goes splittering red crimson across the snow. Shala lets out just a shout of rage, and you can once again just feel an intensity, like heat coming off of her as she goes to swing again at the gnoll. And she's going to use Reckless attack again. That's going to hit. For 9 points of damage. That gnoll is not looking happy. Definitely looking wounded. In fact, missing an arm as Shala just completely cleaves off the arm and blood goes splurting out, and it's going to be in its death throes and will bleed out probably after the fight if it were to survive anyways. Gnoll B is going to back up after watching one of its brethren getting splattered and is going to try and attack Shala because she is so close to help out his brother or his companion. That's what's going to advantage.
Minus.
I did half the damage that she took, by the way, minus his buff. So that is going to be a 6 plus. Try to keep up with all this math as quickly as possible. Am I doing a good job?
Yeah, I'm an English major.
Oh, I'm a history major. Alex! That does not hit.
Yay.
As they go to stab Shala, but she sees it coming and just kind of wraps her whole back up underneath the spear and bounces it away from her with her shoulder.
And Noel hears in his mind, your cooking isn't really all that good, actually.
Oh, goodness. It's your turn, Leah. What do you do?
I'm going to use Vicious Mockery on the one that is behind Shala.
Okay. They have to roll a save?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Five.
Yes. So it takes 1d4 psychic damage and has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay, roll 1d4.
All right, come on, little Mai. Two.
It shakes its head. It's like something's in its ear, a bug of some sort. It seems a little distracted with what's going on around it. It is Huck's turn, and Huck is going to roll.
I don't think I have any bonus actions.
Unless you wanted to inspire again.
Well, she's
already inspired?
Yeah,
she's already hit too, so let's see here. A 3. All right. So once again, Huck is going to make 3 attacks. Seeing these 3 individuals in front of her, she's going to attack each one of them.
When she goes to attack Shala, I'm going to use cutting words.
That's going to be 10. That sounds good to me. Where's that at? It's going to be 10 plus 8. That's 18. So, yeah, that's going to be 3d6 worth of damage plus 5. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 points of damage plus the 15 points of damage to the gnoll. That gnoll is completely crushed. So she reaches down, snatches it up, puts the head of the gnoll in its mouth, bites down, and then turns and spits out the head at the one on the right, distracting it just for a second, and then going to strike at Shala. So you want to roll for cutting words?
I did. I rolled a 5.
What did you roll?
A 5. So she subtracts 5 from that.
Okay.
That's what it says.
Yeah, it subtracts. So what do you say, though, is what I was asking. I'm sorry.
Oh. Friend, not foe!
Trying to cut across, lancing your hand upwards, trying just to distract for a second. And it actually works, as there's a moment of hesitation, just long enough for Shala to step back as the hand slams into the ground. And Shala yells up, "Huck, it's me! Stop! We're trying to help you!" Instead, the giant is going to ball up its fist while it's on the ground with the imprint, and then swing as an uppercut to hit the gnoll on the right.
So you said this one went bye-bye?
No, that one went bye-bye.
Oh. Okay, so these one go.
The first gnoll went bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This is the other one on the other side of Shala as the fist comes striking upward, and it does hit. So that's going to be 5, 6, that's 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points of damage. That gnoll is not looking too good. It is definitely broken. It's heaving. Its chest just got caved. It's starting to stand back up, but not as good as it probably could. D is going to step out with the bow. Gnoll D, excuse me, but the last gnoll is going to step out with the bow and fire at Shala.
Does Huck get an opportunity attack?
They didn't step away from Huck.
Okay.
Huck is such a big creature. It was just kind of a sidestep. This one does hit Shala, and she's going to take an arrow.
Did you subtract the D4 from it?
No. Always remind me of that. See, this is what I need you for. Oh. It's going to be 1. 15 still is 15 plus the bonus is still going to hit, unfortunately. So that is going to be 1d8 plus 1. I mean, Shala doesn't take that much damage, but she takes 2 points.
2 points.
Still, though, she's about a little bit beefier than you, but she's not superhuman. So this is definitely a light. You know what this is.
Yes.
Okay. That's going to be the end of that one's turn. Top of the round, Shala is going to turn and make an attack at this individual here. Or at the gnoll right next to her that is almost done. And that is not going to make it reckless this time. That is going to hit. And she does more than enough damage. Rolling with a d12, I rolled a 10. She just cleaves the gnoll in the neck and just brings it low beneath her. Blood splittering up her face that she quickly just brushes off on her sleeve.
So hot.
Okay. I see you, Lia. It's your turn.
It's my turn?
Yes, there's one gnoll left. And then there's Huck.
How healthy does that gnoll look?
Extremely healthy, as if unscathed.
Where is Huck looking? Is she looking at Shala?
She's looking at Shala. That is where the attention is.
Okay. Can I... Okay. Can I say, Shala, you got the last one?
Yeah, what's that going to do?
Because what I would do then is go invisible, take the amulet, run behind.
Well, she's not
Huck,
looking at you. Okay, I'm listening.
And attach it to her leg.
Wonderful.
Something like that.
She replies, "Yeah, I got it. Do what you got to do."
Cool. Somebody.
And then she turns back and she says, "Get over here!" And that's what she's going to start moving towards the last gnoll. So that's what you do?
Yeah, I'm going to go invisible.
Okay. And you're going to move?
Yes. Mage Hand is a cantrip. It says I can...
Use it as an action.
Well, invisibility, is that the action?
Invisibility is a concentration, though, so you drop Bane.
Yeah.
Okay. So you drop Bane and, first time you've ever cast invisibility. How do you do it?
I think really hard about being see-through, and I go, please don't see me.
As a bard, wouldn't that be hard to do? Don't you want to be seen?
No.
Sometimes I can't help but think of, the parts of when you're reading music in an orchestra where it says don't play anything, basically.
Yeah, this still, yeah.
Right. So, okay. So, if I may, both hands to either side, like you're conducting an orchestra, and then you just kind of close your fingers and then slide them out to either side, and then as you do so, you just completely fade into invisibility. As you get closer, you've used your action to do that. So on your next turn, you can place the amulet there, but you're just positioning yourself is what's going on there. Okay, takes an action to hold the amulet. Okay. All right. It is Huck's turn again. The diseased friend. Okay, so that's what I as you can see, Huck has actually a table that I roll on to see what she's going to do every time. This time she's going to kind of look around, see Shala, and she's only going to make one attack instead of 3 against Shala, who did not do reckless. So that's going to be not enough by 1 point. Ooh. As Huck brings both hands out to either side and slams them together in a pitch of thunder that Shala quickly back rolls away from, all Elder Ring style, before she could be slammed. Huck then takes both hands and puts them in the dirt, furious, and just throws up a handful of snow and stone and just rages into the night. By the way, you see an orange glow starting to appear over a nearby hill. Mm-hmm. Now, after that, it is going to be that Noel's turn. Okay, so that Noel looks at it, looks what's going on, realizes it's not being seen by the giant, and is going to let instinct take over and hightail it the hell out of there. So it's going to turn and run.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense, right?
Oh, yeah. I would
too. Yeah. As they run, the only creature that Huck sees is Shala. And there's an eeriness between them, just seconds, as they both stare. Shala realizes what she has to do. Top of the round, Shala's turn. She's going to brace herself and look up, and she goes, "We're trying to help. It'll be over soon. But go ahead and swing. I can take it." And she's going to go ahead and take the guard action. She's not going to attack her friend, but she's going to give the giant disadvantage on its next attack. Lia, it's your turn.
I'm going to press the amulet to a body part.
With your hand or with mage hand?
I would prefer to use mage hand if possible.
So you hold out your hand with the amulet, and then a shadow and corporeal form of your hand comes off, still holding the amulet, and it moves close enough to touch.
Like, basically,
I'm going to roll to see if she notices.
Because
she's crazy.
Yeah.
She does not notice. Okay. So I rolled an odd. I should just use this coin. She did not notice. So as soon as you see it touch, you see green magic begin to seep out all vein-like into Huck's skin. Okay? Seems to be taking effect. Huck, time to roll to see what they're going to do. That is that number.
It's disadvantage if she's attacking what's her face, Shala.
Why is it disadvantage? Cutting words?
No, because you said she was taking the guard action.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you.
I want her to live. She's hot.
It's going to try and make 3 attacks. It's going to do 2 fish strikes and then a bite action. So with disadvantage. That's the first one is going to miss as it goes to slam its fist down, kind of falling over on its knees, reaching out to grab a hold of Shala, who steps back quickly. The next strike isn't at disadvantage because it's for the first attack, I believe. That one is going to hit.
No. -4?
-4? For what?
Cutting words. I hope it helped.
Unfortunately, it did not.
Damn it.
So it goes. The giant goes to swing at Shala. I'm rolling really good. That's not good. So because she is no longer raged because she took the guard action. She takes the full swing, and chunks her for half her health. Half her health. She takes a full swing and chunks her for half her health, unfortunately. The next attack is a natural 1. So the second attack, as the miss, the other one sweeps across and just slams Shala to the ground. And then the third fist comes up to slam, and then there's a moment of hesitation. Enough just for Shala to roll out of the way as the fist still comes slamming down. Top of the round, she gets back up, grabbing her axe, and spits up blood. She goes, "Damn you, still you hit harder than you used to. Okay. I guess I can keep you satisfied just for a little bit longer." And she is going to step up and go into a rage again. And she's going to actually swing at her friend, but using the blunt side of her axe instead of the actual blade to see if she can do some damage to stagger her or something. She's doing a reckless attack. That is going to hit her friend. She 12 does 8 points of damage to Huck. And Huck yells out in just a string of pain. It's your turn again, Leah. Do you continue holding it?
Yeah.
Okay, is there any bonus action or anything you want to do?
So I still have one of those healing potions from our spelunking, don't I?
You do.
Can I, as a bonus action, toss it to Shala?
You could. Isn't healing word a bonus action too?
Yeah, but I only have so many spell slots, and I guess I could. I guess this is a bad situation. Okay, fine. I'll be like,
what do you say?
"You're too hot to die."
She comes out of her rage. What kind of roll health?
Oh man, it's such a healing is so dumb in this. I hate it.
Why is healing dumb? It keeps you alive.
A D4.
Roll another D4. And now there's a caltrop on the floor.
No, don't step on it. 3 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is what?
Charisma.
Oh, plus 4.
Hey,
7.
got her back up to 21 health.
Sorry, little Mai. I was just annoyed that you were a 4. No, it was a 2. Never mind. So, but it's annoying. It's like you take 8 billion points of damage. You get healed for 3.
This is Huck's turn.
So how many rounds does this thing?
This will be the last round. Once it gets back to you, Huck is going to make 3 attacks again at Shala. Let's see what happens. With advantage, because it was a reckless. That is going to hit. She takes 7 points of damage. It's halved because she is in a rage. So she goes and backhands Shala, who slides across the ground and just yells back furiously. It's like, "Is that all you got? I come all this way for you." The giant goes to swing again. That is going to be not enough this time. As she goes to swing another time, and Shala just kind of just sidesteps it out of the way. She goes, it says, "You're still too slow." One final swing. I rolled like a natural 1 and a 4. Too low again. One final go just to step and kick, and you kind of got to hold towards it a little bit more to step on top of Shala, but she is able to once again just barely get out of the way as it slams down and a scattering of snow comes up. At the top of the round, it's going to be Shala's turn. She feels like the time is nice, so she's going to once more take the guard action. Leah, it's your final turn.
Well, I'm still keeping it held to her, so.
You see as the green is completely seeped along her leg, up her back, and the deep breathing of the giant the rapid breathing of the giant begins to slow. And deep breaths. As you see, there's a flash of green, and the amulet goes dull.
I pull it back to myself, tuck it in my shirt. Sun's getting real low. Hi.
What is going on? Where am I? Shala? What happened?
Shala goes, "It's okay.
Did I hurt you?
No more than usual. It's all right. You got sick.
Oh no. Did I hurt anybody?
No, just a few sheep.
Oh, those poor sheep. I don't like mutton. I know.
Sit down.
Can I recommend you sit over there behind things?
Shala goes, what are you talking about?
Townsfolk, pitchforks, you know.
Shala looks up and sees, the red light is getting warmer, and she turns back and goes, Huck, can you walk?
I think I can. Yeah. I got it. Just a few I'm sorry, Shala.
She goes, it's okay, but we've got to run. And you can move a lot quicker over land than those townfolk can. They'll give up. But we got to go.
Okay. You coming?
Yes, of course I'm coming. Shala looks over at you and goes, we have to head back home. I have to get her back home.
Okay.
Thank you for everything you did.
You got my address.
I do. Are they going to... Do I need to kill them before we go? Do we need to kill them?
No.
Are you going to be okay?
Yeah.
It's a wonderful night.
Yeah.
Strolling under the moon. Fighting gnolls and death.
I know, I'm going to write such a cool song about it.
And before she can finish that sentence, she pulls you up with one hand and plants a rather strong kiss on you. Before putting you back down, and runs a thumb across your cheek and goes, I'll come back for you as my bride soon.
Ooh.
And you... Shala has girlfriend. We go now. And you see as Shala grabs her friend and here, whoop, just up and out.
Huck grabs her friend.
Yeah, Huck grabs her friend and just, before you can say or do anything, pulls her up and out of your reach and turns and goes, thanks, friend.
I say, good luck healing word the giant.
I feel better. Let's go. And begins running with Shala in her hand, just like a stick, as they go storming off into the night, leaving you by yourself.
Yep. Dang it. Blue balls.
And that's where we'll end our session for the day.
You blew over me.
But it makes a good story. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time. Until then. Thank you for listening. Please leave a review anywhere you found us. You can reach out to us on Twitter at Bountiful Bards. We hope to see you again on the civilized road.
And bring bread and cheese.
As the story goes, until then.